Holy God, what are you showing me? His head.
End of the spectrum. If there was a trans woman who wanted to fight, like me, for example, like if they were on HRT for a certain period of time and they were my weight, like I honestly would not flinch at fighting them. I mean, I have had issues. Obviously, I have head trauma, but like you though, Dane, she said no biological males.
I mean, I'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out.
Figure it out. That's an ally kind of statement.
Yeah.
It can be solved. Never say never.
Yeah, Dane's the ultimate ally. I'll figure it out. Nice.
Okay, so we were just getting into the topic of Amouranth fighting on Creator Clash.
Yep.
Yeah, that was out of the blue.
What it's kind of gotten to the point where there's just signs. You know, when somebody's fully gone into the grift, they start saying some of the same stuff.
Well,
like biological male. Like one.
Well, I want to give some fairness to Amouranth.
Sure.
You know, she gives
her
a pretty compelling argument for not for it not being a grift in her world.
Oh,
I think for her it's something else.
do you think she gives a valid argument?
No, her argument is she has like infinite money,
That's
right?
not a valid argument.
It's not?
Well, how many times have we heard that from grifters?
Oh, that's true.
Wasn't Steven
There's
Crowder
never,
getting paid $50 million a fucking
That's
month?
true. It's never enough, is it?
It's sick in the head.
Okay, no, you're yeah, that's fair.
I feel like
I would be compelled by other things.
Yeah, I know, which is why we're where we're at, and that's why we're sitting on a 3,000 viewer podcast, Ian.
That makes it sound good, because it kind of sounds like live viewers.
Oh, no, 3,000 over 2 weeks.
Over 2 weeks. We love you guys. We appreciate your support.
Yeah.
Today I was actually just reminiscing.
Do you want to introduce the tooth?
Wait.
Oh, yeah, we haven't introduced the tooth on this, have we?
Have we?
I don't think so. Wait, unless you did it in the one I missed.
We did. I forgot that you missed one.
Oh, yeah.
We'll reintroduce it, though. Here's his pirate
Tooth is
tooth.
back.
What do you mean back?
I call it it's back again.
Oh, okay.
I like to call it a prospector's tooth.
I like to call it prosthetic tooth.
Okay.
Because that's what it is.
No, I guess so.
This is my
I have a question.
Tooth. Yeah.
Is it a cap or is it a real, like, solid thing?
Oh, that'd be
Quit
sick
capping.
as fuck if it was a solid thing, but...
It's a cap?
Yeah. It's like
Can you take it off?
Yeah.
No, well,
I
hello?
mean, I can.
Okay, I was going to say.
Oh, no, that's what I meant. I meant, like, before you, like...
And tweeted that out, so Amouranth... Because Amouranth tweeted out, like, oh, like, who will actually fight me or whatever.
No. She said that because what Ian tweeted originally was like, who from the LGBTQ community or a McDonald's worker wants to fight Amouranth? And her response to that was, I will not fight a biological male, but who wants to fight as my proxy, like she's in Game of Thrones, okay? And I just thought that was so weird, because I was like, LG...
Oh, wait, we're getting a live tweet from Amouranth. She says, are we implying the gap in weight will close, or does a fair fight mean putting someone with a 33% weight difference and 5 to 6 inch height delta on the list for clout, ? She's really trying to be kind of...
Yeah. Well, it's a little awkward for us because we did invite her to commentate on the last Creator Clash. And that was my idea. That was my pick. And I did that because I was like, man, I really want to show her that there's people out there that are like, you know, willing to see her as a human and like show her that she's, you know, capable of doing whatever the fuck she wants in life. She doesn't have to like, you know, do whatever she doesn't want to do. And like, you know, it's hard leaving an abusive relationship. I really felt for her. So I invited her. Go look at her Twitter. I mean, anybody who, like, again, Ian was like telling her, like, you can fight her, who in the LGBTQ community wants to fight her. And her response to that was, I'm not fighting a biological male. Which, like, one, like, even like not getting into the verbiage used there and why that's I don't like it personally. But before even getting into that, there's an L, there's a B, and there's a Q in that. That was just, like, I think I'm like more extreme in the realm of like sports and transgender participation within sports. because I obviously came from the world of sports, and I'm very interested in hormone replacement hormone replacement treatment.
I love it being a theory.
It is a very complicated conversation that a lot of sports organizations are working towards finding solutions that are fair for everyone involved. And so, like, I'm on that extreme end of the spectrum. If there was a trans woman who wanted to fight, like me, for example, like if they were on HRT for a certain period of time and they were my weight, like I honestly would not flinch at fighting them. I mean, I have head issues. Obviously, I have head trauma, but like,
obviously,
well,
and that's why you can't fight, and that's not why you have that opinion.
Yeah, well, no, I know, because I know people are gonna. But any sport,
convenient for you. Yeah.
Any sport.
No. I'm just saying fair. It could be spun and like
I know.
You just said that like, oh, I'm stupid.
Oh,
that's why I think
that
that's why I would fight them, because I'm stupid.
Yeah.
It's true. But I really, like, with my full chest believe that. I've played sports with trans athletes. I've seen people live their life and live it happily, and I don't know. I think people make.
I think for all the people who look at it like more. They think this is like a much more like objective reality. Yeah. That it's like there's like something unfair happening or whatever.
And when I saw that Amouranth thing, I was just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm trying to like, I'm an adult. I need to act like an adult. But at the same time, like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fair. You're allowed to get frustrated or angry at things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course.
So that's where I'm at with it. And again, I if Amouranth sees this or whatever, like, I respect you as a human being and your safety and your body and your want to feel safe when doing something like a fight, something that's dangerous. And I would not put you, despite like me feeling a certain way about your, political opinions that you've been saying lately, I would not put you in an unsafe situation. And us making sure that fights are safe is our number one priority. We're not freaks. I mean, I'm kind of a freak, but not in that